it's nice to see you all here. Now, as the more perceptive of you probably realized by now, this is hell. And I am the devil. Good evening.
That's funny if you're scientifically literate.
Science proceeds by setting up hypotheses, ideas or models, and then attempts to disprove them.
Science takes it one step further and accepts evolution as the only possible solution.
Neanderthal man wasn't the missing link, but it did seem to be one of our archaic ancestors.
If you want to be a social animal, there are certain behaviors that you simply must exhibit.
Archaeologists don't see civilization as something that appeared out of the blue.
We've worked out that we wouldn't want to live in a society where it was acceptable to rape, murder or steal.
I've got a book with an eyewitness to the creation of the universe.
This is far more stars than all the grains of sand on Earth.
If the alien came across the galaxy and couldn't land a damn spaceship, I don't want to meet the aliens.
Don't try to use reason on these people. They consider it evil.
Behold, the atheist's nightmare.
If you study a well-made banana, you'll find it's a consequence of evolution.
It is 2019.
What's wrong with you?
The Aborigines are famous for their tradition of oral history.
The ancient Israelites had their own version of a foundational story.
Isaiah, name the kid Maharjalal. To try this again.
Then 2 she-bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the boys.
Maharjalal Hashhat. Yep, I'll try it again.
God is talking to Abraham and giving him explicit instructions on how to do a blood magic ritual so that God can talk to him in a dream.
Maharjalal Hashbaz. Can you see why I know religion was founded on that name?
Jesus. The Revenge.
Oh, you obey your bishops. That's great. Yes, keep doing that. Here's bishops. This is what you need to tell them.
They have to go to church every Sunday. They have to be reminded. It has to be reinforced because it's so damn silly.
If I were God, my textbook would be perfect.
If you had the power to design a planet, you could do better.
Religion makes morally normal people say and do disgusting and wicked things.
As my free gift to you, my son Jesse has been punished on your behalf.
Can I burn my mother in a small family gathering for wearing garments made from 2 different threads?
This is a real test for anybody who's sung all things bright and beautiful, but the good Lord made them all.
Subjective morality is foolishness.
They believed they were doing what their God wanted.
What are you doing to prevent unintended pregnancies?
Do not pretend that your religion is moral and just.
I very sincerely hope nobody does get their morals from the Bible.
You send yourself to hell.
There will be a lot of very bad people in heaven.
Faith is not a virtue. Faith is gullibility.
You walk towards the light. What's at the end of the light? All your dead relatives.
Did you have consciousness before you were born?
When you die, according to Judaism, that's when the tyranny really starts. That's when you find out who's boss.
Worshipping the same God in the same way for all of eternity.
We try hard in science to stamp out the influence of wishful thinking.
When Susie got sick, she prayed for healing. Father, what is the church's attitude to fellatio?
Everything I've ever learned about marketing, I've learned in church.
Well, we're a satanic group that uses satire as a tactic.
I would happily go to hell.
Every time a rare event happens, you just say God did it.
Those are my explanations, and I'm done.
We become atheists because that's where the evidence takes us.
If you're not convinced that an actual deity really exists, you're atheist.
There's no good thing that a church or religion does that cannot be achieved by purely secular means.
You may not say that fascism is a secular or atheist movement, not if you don't want to do great violence to history. If there is a God, the God is either not all-powerful or not all good.
Thanks for coming, everybody, and good night.
Hey, I'm not done showing off just yet.
We're all going to die eventually anyway.
Look at how all these rivers were made to flow right along the state boundaries.
Of course, whipped cream has to float.
Here are some disgusting things from my theology degree.
As a Christian, obviously I don't believe all religion is equal.
What a fucking dick.